Hi YouTube. Lauren Rose here. Reporting live from my guest room. Well, from where I'm sleeping tonight. So tonight I'm going to talk about a few topics. I'm going to try and make it short and whatever. I may seem a little stressed right now. Don't worry about it. Um, you know, I'm basically stressed. I'm not stressed, but it's like when someone is upset and like you care about them and then they take it out on you, or it's like you feel like you're not wanted and shit, and then I have that shit on my mind. Like that's what I'm thinking about. And it just gets, I don't know. It just, I don't like the feeling of being rejected. It's not that I'm being rejected, it's just like, someone takes their anger out on you. Like my mom does that to me a lot. Um, so today I'm gonna talk about, somebody asked me to make a topic. Okay, my makeup tutorial, I'm editing it. I just haven't had the time, but I have the video. I just have to edit the clips because it's like way too long. But that's in the works and it'll take a while. So don't expect that anytime soon because I barely have time on my hands. Like I have SAT prep classes. And I go to the city like twice a week. Weekends I go to hang out with my family, do homework. So I barely have time for my video diaries during the year. And yeah, I'm with friends and whatever. I look like crap right now, so please disregard that. So what someone wanted me to talk about was, I'm gonna read what they said to me. They said, I have a question. I have this situation about a guy who I once had a thing with, but we're not as close as we used to be. We go to the same school and we see each other, but we don't talk, and my friends are trying to encourage me to be patient and see what happens, and I've been liking this guy since I was in middle school. And some others tell me to move and talk to other guys. I tried that, but it turned out really bad, and this crush isn't easy to get over. But what they don't understand is that I've never liked any other guy the way I like him. And plus, none of them really have experienced this before, even my best friend. Alright, Anonymous. I'm gonna tell you something. So you like this guy, you've liked him for a while. Nothing in life ever happens because you sat around and waited for it. If you want something, you have to do something to make it happen. Even if it's like a little smile or a hello. Oh, you used to have a thing with him and you're not as close as you used to. I mean, if you like him, why don't you just tell him how you feel? And it's like, but just another thing, you said that you tried it with other guys, but maybe you aren't giving other guys a chance because you're too busy thinking about this guy. Like when you try being with other guys, you really have to be dedicated to like getting over this person. Because if you do it half-heartedly, you're always going to go back to that person and you're never going to get over him. And then everyone that you're with, and every time it goes wrong, you're going to like go back to thinking like, oh, if I was with this guy, it wouldn't happen. So when you like, what I'm basically saying is like, you need to like, maybe not try and be with someone. Like just be on your own for a while, be single, work on yourself, find out what you like, find out your likes and dislikes. Your friends can't really tell you. I mean, if they don't have experience, they really they really aren't giving you the right advice, telling you to wait. It'd be better to be upfront, tell them how you feel, or at least start a friendship. You know, you can't just go straight to a relationship with someone. You have to start something with him. Don't just wait for it to happen, because boys are more intimidated of girls than we are of them. I mean, even though we're nervous, boys are even more nervous than we are. And if if you're not talking to them, they see it as she doesn't like me. They don't read into things like the way we us girls do. They're very basic. If they see something the way it is, that's the way it is, and they're not going to try and change it. They're not thinking it's double meaning. That's the way it is. So that's another thing about guys that you're gonna learn and notice as you meet more of them, or as you get older. Guys see in black and white. So that's another thing. I mean, yeah, if you really like him that much, you really have to make the first move, and you have to, tell him how you feel and be upfront. So, and it's like maybe you like the idea of being with him because for so long you were infatuated with him. Because I used to have a crush on a guy, and I had a crush on him since like the 7th grade all the way to my freshman year of high school. And I was like in love with this kid, and he was a jerk to me. Like, he rejected me, and then finally, like, I realized, like, I liked him for so long. I was used to liking him, and I thought I wanted to be with him because it was something for once that I couldn't get. So then I realized, like, I really didn't like him like that. When I really looked at who he was, it was just like I didn't want it. Like, he's not my type. He was a great guy, but he's not my type. Like, I outgrew him. And sometimes it's like that. Like, you outgrow people. You just have to mature yourself, allow yourself to grow, and it'll be easier to let go of those people. Another question someone asked me is, what do you say to girls who've been liking someone for a while and friends be try to give them advice but never went through with the situation? First, never listen to your friend's advice unless it's a really, really close friend, because sometimes friends aren't really friends. They just want to see you fuck up. I mean, they're trying to help, but you really have to assess yourself. Like, your friends only know what you tell them. Only you know, like, the whole situation because you experience it. You know the guy. It's like your friend's advice is really useless when it comes to being with a guy. So you just have to, like, what does your gut tell you? You know, what is your gut telling you to do? And don't sit around and wait, because a guy will not go up to you if you are not showing him. If you're just being shy, once again, he will not. And then someone had asked me a question about parents, that they butt heads with their moms. Um, I'm like that too. Like, I have, like, problems here at home sometimes. And I haven't told anyone, but I have anger management. Like, I go to anger management, like, I have counseling and whatever. Like, I'm not crazy. Like, I never told anyone that. But yeah, I have anger management. I don't go anymore though. I used to, like, in middle school. And it was something that was like it was bad because, like, I would just go off. Like, I would go from 0 to 60 like that. And, like, I wouldn't think about what I would black out. Like, not black out as in black, like, whatever. I would black out as in I would get so mad, like, I would just forget about what I was doing. Like, I wasn't even thinking what I was doing and what I was saying. And I'm a different person. Like, usually Like I'm like a happy person, like when I'm with my friends, like I'm just regular, like cheerful when I'm around people, like in school, because that's who I am. But that anger is a different person. It's like a switch, and it's a switch that I don't like. It's a side of me that I would never want anyone that I care about to see. It's like it's not me. Like it's not the Lauren. It's not me. It's like it's something else that just comes over me, and like I can't control it. But like when such situation happens, like I just have to remember to breathe, and I count. It sounds like bullshit, but I count to fucking 10 or whatever fucking number I need to calm down. And in a very calm voice, I tell my mother, whoever I'm dealing with, I'll be like, you know what? I'd be like, I can't talk right now. Whatever, even if it's I can't talk right now. Sorry. I was like, like, if I keep on talking, it's gonna get worse. Just please, just give me time. Just give me space right now. Like, I really cannot talk to you right now because it's gonna turn into something else, and I don't want it to. You stop yourself before you get into a situation where you're gonna hurt someone else and hurt yourself and make everything worse. Because I know when you scream and when you argue over stupid things, it makes things worse, and it doesn't make it better, because no one wins in an argument unless you're married and you're the wife. Then you win. But ultimately that ends up in divorce. But that's just marriage. So yeah, like you just gotta communicate. You gotta tell people, like, listen, when I'm upset, when you go back, like when you regroup and you talk when you're more calmer and your mind is clear. Because when you're angry and your and your heart is pumping and you're mad, you're not fucking thinking about what the fuck you're saying or how reasonable it is. So you gotta be like, take a step back, relax, and tell that person for the next time, listen, when I'm upset, I'm gonna need time to talk about whatever, because I don't want to blow up on you. And you let them know that you're not just trying to avoid, because sometimes parents, they think that, oh, we'll talk, I don't want to talk about this right now. They think that you're just brushing it. Just let them know you're not brushing it to the side. It's just that you know you can't handle the situation at the moment, and you just need time to think and, you know, be smart about it. That's with anyone, because I learned fighting is for animals. Physical fights don't help anything. Like, they just don't. So yeah. Alright, guys, so that's basically this video. It's 13 minutes because I won't make a video in a long time, and it's a Friday night, so what the fuck could you guys have been doing? Alright, bye.